Cool. Okay. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's see what we have for you. Scorpio, lovely Scorpions. Okay. Scorpio. There is something in the air. Something in the air. It's like there's some magic in the air happening here for you, Scorpio. It feels very alive. You feel very... It's like you're looking out. You're like, you know what? Things feel very promising for me. And I'm going to take that. I'm going to focus on that. And that is what I choose to keep. You know? Like, despite anything else that's going on or whatnot, you are keeping something alive. You're keeping that spark alive. There's a dream, a wish that you have. You're keeping it alive. And the more you do that, I just see the more things are coming in that you are focusing on, that you are attracting. There's something that I see done the right way. You're doing something the right way, and it's interesting. I get a message right now. It shows that sometimes the longer something takes to receive, you know, the longer you will have it in your life. It's not, of course, that I'm not saying that is how it is all the time, not at all. But in this instance, you know, because the reason why other things had to be put in place first. Certain things needed to be worked on, worked out, rectified, aligned, for things to be aligned. Other things needed to be shifted and moved out the way. Certain obstacles, places that you've been and where you've been living, or, you know, it's like there was a need for an energy to completely change, shift here. Something that's transpiring that you're going to really understand on a very, very deep level that you hadn't done so before. There's some family connections, family stuff going on that you're prepared to... Maybe this is something specific. It's like... perhaps there's something you didn't want to look into. Now you're stepping out of your comfort zone and just dealing with it, but it's only going to make things brighter for you, if that makes sense. Knowing, you know, when to guide yourself and so forth. Not revealing too much about certain things, knowing when to reveal things, you know, or giving something about you personally over to somebody. For you, that is sacred. You know, it means a lot. You don't just say things to anybody at any time. There is some, there's a job offer for some of you. There's some sort of job offer that in the past you may have said no to, actually. You may have been like, no, you either didn't feel up to it, or you didn't feel like, it's not something that you wanted to do. You know, but it feels different this time. This time it's like, okay, you know what, I have a better handle of things. I have more experience. I know I can do this. It's like, it is something that you can really get your teeth into. You can really sink your teeth into this and make it your own. You're molding it into your own. A lot of success here. High success. For some of you, you are the breadwinner here. You're the breadwinner. You're the one that brings the food on the table. And there is someone near you that is encouraging you to really see a situation in a different way, different light. You will see how much more control you actually have and how you can overcome that. You know, it's the success wants to work for you. Beware of anybody kind of being deceitful around you, by the way. However near or far this person is, just, you know, be aware there could be some form of exaggeration that I see you kind of closing the door on them. You don't have time for that. I get something specific about heavy earrings. Heavy earrings, like earrings, maybe they're thick or something like that. Yeah, there's a message here for you. Silver in particular. There's your energy is like laying low. You know, you're lying low until boom, you're out there. and you're like saying, the world, surprise, hey, up here, I'm up here, look, hello, you know, and everybody kind of turns and like, oh wow, we didn't see you. When did you get so high up? And that's because you've been working very smartly. You're not boasting or anything like that. You're doing the things very very smartly on the kind of lying low until you can celebrate. All right, and let's see what the cards have for you, Scorpio. I quite enjoy that reading. The Four of Swords. Oh, what is going on here? What is going on? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. The Eight of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Ooh. Scorpio. There is, I get the time away, some time away that you are doing, feeling the need to change your environment. There is something here that has, from anxiety, this kind of time out has come from a time of anxiety perhaps that you've had. But there is also a readiness here. I do see you're very, very ready here to go towards something that you are prepared to perhaps leave something behind going forward, not necessarily knowing exactly where the finish line is or what comes out in the end, but you've got the courage to do this. You have like thought it over, and there is something that I see, like there's you're being guided, and it's a very, very helpful guide, but it's also saying, as you go forward, don't retrieve back. Allow yourself to go forward, not escape, because if you escape, then you're stuck in the same place. If anything, it draws you back even further back. But so realize that you have what it takes. You have the strength, you have the courage to release whatever it is that felt like a burden, something that has held you back. You're no longer allowing that to happen. The Seven of Cups and the Chariot. All right. Yes. The world it's a big world out there, and you're starting to see more and more of that, more chances that you're able to take. There is something that you're definitely here. You're taking certain risks, and you're taking many opportunities, grabbing the bull by its horn and just really going for it. It is, but also you don't suffer fools gladly here. You can see what is real and what isn't. You can see somebody, as we were talking about, perhaps somebody exaggerates what is going on. You can see through them very, very clearly. Whatever it is that you choose, because you're gaining that courage here, you're going for it. You're going for it here. There's a smart decision that I see you are taking. And so the gates are opening for you, And for you, there's only one way, and that's the good way. That's going forwards, not backwards. Forwards. In your mind, mentally, spiritually, all of that, there's a very, I want to say, like a great release, that you feel like, wow, I feel alive. I'm feeling all the happiness that I need, and also well balanced. It feels victorious. I love it. The Magician. I love this. As I was saying, like you have what it takes, and this Magician is showing you that as well. You want something to be more abundant. You're doing the work, and you're seeing the results also. And it's like, okay, lying low, and then boom, here we go. You're up. You're up on top of the world here. Something for you is starting to really exist. You're manifesting something here in your reality, in the real world, and it is something that I see comes from something creative. Perhaps you're very creative of how you manifest certain things, how you take certain actions here. But it's like there's you've been prepared. The universe has been preparing you for quite some time, and there's a chance coming in. I see like this chance, and you're taking it, and things start to unfold because of that. Your imagination is very, very important as well.